Hola amigos, aquí en un nuevo episodio de Vampyr con Space y donde lo dejamos en el capítulo anterior en el que visitamos la morgue y además nos encontramos con un nuevo jefe del juego. Al terminar evolucionamos a nuestro doctor subiéndole algunas de sus habilidades y ahora seguiremos con las pistas y realizando algunas de las misiones. Tenemos que ir a hablar entonces con el doctor Edgar, así que salimos acá para entrar a su despacho. Y era... no, no es. ¿Dónde estaba? Estaba por aquí.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Yo no creo que sea un regalo.
I'm a dead man. I was murdered. Now I'm a murderer. Tell me how this is a gift.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Bueno, antes de irnos vamos a inspeccionar un poco el despacho del doctor. Carta. Carta. Nota. Y eso parece. Así nunca podemos ver al doctor, así que vamos a ver si le podemos sacar un poco de información.
Do you need something, Jonathan?
I have just a few questions.
Then ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
You mentioned something about a secret society. A brotherhood, if I recall. Could you elaborate?
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole for several years. We are pledged to monitor and report vampire activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
That explains your nightly wanderings about the docks and the questions you ask.
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence that led us to that part of town. There was something as yet unseen that set those chain of events in motion.
Yet you don't fear me. And still, you know the monster that lurks beneath the civilized surface.
The Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are as supernatural as a lion is to a gazelle.
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires, what could you tell me about my condition and how it came about?
As men of science, our first step is always to start with what we know. Forget the myths, the hackneyed scrawlings, and the penny dreadfuls. They do not scratch the surface of the truth you now find yourself in.
The sun. The morning following my transformation. Its rays burned me. There was pain, smoke, and my skin blackened.
You will find there is very little that can kill a vampire, my friend. You have been offered relative immortality. The sun will most certainly hurt you, leaving you weakened and damaged, but it will not destroy you.
Must I take a life to live?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is the sole sustenance that can sustain your immortal frame. And only a living creature contains the nourishment you require.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop, I believe, was he a vampire?
He was a Skull, technically speaking. The debate rages as to their classification. Some think them a subspecies of vampire, others something else.
How do Skulls come into existence?
The name means slave. The etymology may indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire. From what I know, vampires tend to despise them.
Just for clarity, what differences are there between myself and a Skull?
A Skull is easier to eliminate, Jonathan, even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared. Vampires... Now, vampires exist beyond the mortal realm.
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about Pembroke Hospital?
Well, for many years, we have been the only medical facility in this part of town that people can rely on. We support the community here, as well as provide health care.
Where do we...
But to be honest, we cope on a day-to-day basis. What we need...
Ya, ahora sí
We'll
nos
see
vamos.
each other again soon, Edgar.
Para allá.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions. but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Pardon my bold...
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, even if it were the case,
If we're dealing...
as immortal tradition doth my embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Excuse my impertinence, your ladyship.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a...
I'll take care of it.
If that was...
I'll meet that...
my lie...
Pues nada, puedo aprovechar de hablar con ella, ¿cierto? ¿O sí?
Is our little...
I think of...
my situation...
No. Necesitamos sangre, pero no sé...
I met him in New York once.
No quiero morder a nadie. Ojalá por ahí poder encontrarme algunas ratas o algo así para poder vaciar la sangre. Ah, esta puerta estaba cerrada antes. Está.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reid, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off, they are.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
¿Qué pesa la señora? Ahí la podrían mesmerizar para comer, que es muy pesada.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Encontrar las enfermeras. Mira, aquí anda una.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Do you know...
The people who work here...
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Pues no nos ayudó en nada, en verdad. ¿Y dónde está la otra? No, mira. La agarró. Copió. No, no hay nada por aquí. Necesitamos a la otra enfermera. Dámela con los sentidos. No es... No es... No, no. Ay, ¿qué le pasa? Ahí sí. Ahí ya.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Milton cheats patients out of their money at this hospital, Pippa. Are you his accomplice?
Yes, I am.
Is this your definition of being useful? By abusing the sick and poor?
No. It is my definition of getting out of this useless life once and for all.
Why do you do it?
Why not? Most of the sick who paid for a bed are already dead, or will be soon. Don't you see the futility of all this?
How can you be affected by the misery around you, and be so heartless at the same time? Which is the real you, Nurse Hawkins?
I could ask you the same question, Dr. Reid. Are you more real when you lie to a dying patient, or when you grant him useless medication?
Whose idea was it?
What difference does it make? We did it together, and I'm guilty as charged.
Answer my question.
It was my idea first, even though Milton would say it was his, to protect me.
Mira qué romántico. Eso ya lo pregunté.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Encontrar a la enfermera Doris.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Ah, eso fue medio raro. Ya se fue. ¿Hombre quién es? Ah, no era un hombre. Vamos a seguirlo por mientras recuperar al matón en las alcantarillas. Vamos a seguir hacia un misterioso y después vamos a ver si podemos explorar para allá. Ah, ahí al lado. ¿Ese hombre será el extorsionador? No parece mucho, pero sí se veía muy sospechoso. Vamos a ver si lo vamos a poder seguir para poder hablar con él. Ay. O bien si encontramos algunas ratas mejor porque
He's locked the door behind him.
tenemos que comer.
I need to find another way to follow him.
¿Dónde puedo ir? No, solo por acá.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
I want to see the sky, feel the fresh air.
Pero... ¿qué? Por aquí veníamos, ¿cierto? Sí. Ah, para no pasar por todo. Es como... una paja. Venimos por acá. Ah... Vamos a terminar con este primero. Por acá despacio. Seguimos. Necesitamos sangre, lo siento. Ya, ahora venimos por este de acá. Entonces tratamos de ir lento para agarrarlo por detrás sin que se dé cuenta. Aprieta más. No, que antes de seguir vamos a registrarlo. Vamos a registrar todo y vamos a ver. Vamos. Ah, pero creo que es el camino principal, así que vamos a irnos por este otro lado. Acá. Estaba brillando, ¿no? Para el reflejo. Sí, veníamos. Como que tiene muchos caminos. A ver por acá primero. Ah, bien. Bien. ¿Y este hombre quién es?
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reid, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. Okay, I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
All right, Mr. Thatcher, you're safe now. Do you think you can reach the street by yourself?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
¿Y nosotros por dónde venimos? Por acá. Ah, me he ido por allá. Vamos a ver por acá abajo. ¿No lo podemos registrar a él? No me da la opción. Señor. Ah, pero vi otro aquí. ¿Qué es eso?
What sort of creature is
Ya no tenemos sangre. No, está. Muy fuerte. Ah. Ya, antes de combatir con el monstruo de las alcantarillas voy a subir de nivel. Porque es mucho más fuerte. Así que vamos a hacer eso. Voy a aprovechar de hacer algunos medicamentos para los ciudadanos. Y luego vamos a seguir. Eso. Ah, no, eso ya lo habíamos leído. Damos uno para la fatiga y para la cefalea. Ah, pero no tengo eso. Para la anemia, septicemia, neumonía, resfriado, bronquitis. No puedo mejorar ninguna, parece. No, esto deberíamos de tener sí o sí. Y vamos a aumentar la cantidad de gasolina. de eso... Había que curarlo igual, ¿o no? Era ese, este... Ah, no, está bien.
Surely I can endure another night.
At least that mistress of the dark has stopped for
Ya, aquí, ahí está.
Hey, Doc.
Have you heard of it?
Blackmail.
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I noticed.
The police.
Well, I can't.
No era ese. Bueno, yo quería...
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox. I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full of sickness and decay.
Para la anemia ahora.
I will see you later. I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
This city is more peaceful without the bombs, but no less dangerous.
Ya, vamos a ver si ahora podemos contra el jefe. Que tampoco tengo muchos puntos para poder subirlo más de nivel. Esperemos que esto funcione. Ah, pero si yo había terminado con él, ¿por qué está ahí de nuevo? ¿Pero por qué está este de nuevo? Bueno, ya. Vamos.
What sort of creature is this?
Aunque no le hacen nada. Mira, maldito. ¿Qué? sí.
Here's what. Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Bueno, y no podemos sacar una muestra de este monstruo. Muestra de sangre parece que no.
This is despicable.
Ya vamos a aprovechar de alimentar un poco.
I have this thirst for blood.
Hay otro. Venimos por atrás. Y por aquí. ¿No lo matamos? Ah, no, ahí está. Es que no lo veo. Ahí sí. Ah, ¿de dónde bajamos? Entonces, vamos por acá. Porque todo eso yo lo había abierto. ¿Por dónde era el camino? Creo que era por aquí. Y los que estaban aquí... Se fueron todos. Nos descargamos. Ah, que eran muchos. ¿Qué hice? No, mejor nos vamos del paseo. Mira que soy tonta. Pero estar afuera ya. Bueno, sí.
Hello again.
Yes.
Do you want
No.
an irrational?
Well, Doctor...
Perhaps you were trapped or locked in somewhere as a child. The horror of war could have brought this memory back to the surface.
Are you joking? I grew up on a farm. I had a bloody fantastic childhood.
¿Qué? Pero por...
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to
Y a
take
ver
care of yourself.
si me pueden matar o no. ¿Por qué hago estas cosas? Yo no entiendo.
Easy does it, boys. We can
Muy
deal
bien,
with
mátame.
this.
Sí, necesito hacerlo de nuevo. Sí, 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 sí. Dios mío.
Filthy piece of shit! I'll kill it! No!
Lo estamos haciendo mal. No. Voy a hablar con este hombre de acá.
Dr. Reid. So it's you who saved my friend Oswald. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
And you are?
Newton Blight. Oswald and I recently returned from the war.
Why do you...
It's complicated.
Can you speak?
Rats, sir.
You are always well...
I'm not giving...
Perhaps you...
Could you speak? War.
Did...
No. Yeah.
What caused your...
It happened last...
Go on.
It started...
I see.
No, you don't.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
You should be grateful for his luck instead of taking out his frustrations.
Safer here than anywhere else in these days.
Bueno. Sí, está abierto antes, así. Entonces venimos para acá, voy a ver si puedo generar algún medicamento. ¿Qué se vendía esto? Para la anemia era. Seleccionar 2 para la anemia. Neumonía, resfriado, bronquitis. Con eso va a estar. Va a dormir. No voy a mejorar aún las habilidades hasta que no tengamos más puntuación. Solo dejé pasar la noche para que se guarde el progreso. Y bueno, amigos, hasta aquí el episodio de nuestro fantástico juego en el cual fuimos a las alcantarillas y combatimos con la bestia de las alcantarillas, que yo creo que fue el tercer jefe del juego. Y bueno, espero que les haya gustado tanto como a mí y que puedan dejar sus me gusta, sus comentarios abajo para seguir con la historia de nuestro doctor y ver qué es lo que pasa con su destino como vampiro. Bueno, muchos besitos a todos y cuídense. Chao. ¡Mua!